Sovereignty characterizes a state's independence, its control over territory, and its ability to govern itself. The elements of sovereignty are a permanent population, a defined territory and borders, effective government, and the capacity and legitimacy to enter into relation with other states. Sovereignty gives a state an exclusive right to make, enforce, and interpret laws within their territory. They also give them the ability to control flows across its borders, and there are no overarching institution that has authority above the state. Internal sovereignty is a state that governs themselves independently. They are able to enforce laws, collect taxes, spend it on priorities, and decide trade policies. The birth of modern nation-states. A nation-state is the most important political organization, which is relatively new and just emerged in the modern world. After the 30 Years' War, it ended with the Peace of Westphalia, which set up the nation-state system. Political organizations started historically as bands, tribes, and chiefdoms. Interactions between the organizations can involve collaboration for mutual benefit or competition for scarce resources. So, how did this lead to the birth of the nation-states? Prior to the Reformation, most Europeans lived in a mix of fiefdoms and principalities. After the 30 Years' War, this medieval vertical order was replaced by a horizontal system of autonomous states. In Patrick Stewart's Sovereignty Triangle, we can see authority, a state's exclusive and legitimate right to make rules; autonomy, a state's ability to make and implement decisions independently; and influence, a state's effective capacity to advance its interests. Another form of sovereignty is popular sovereignty, in which the authority of a government is derived from the consent of the people. It's related to the idea of a social contract and is the basic characteristic of most republics. There are two competing views on sovereignty, which are constitutive theory and the declarative theory. The constitutive theory is a state of sovereign if and only if it is recognized as sovereign by other states. In the declarative theory, a state is sovereign independently of recognition by other states.